Like, I don't think that Lauren should debate either, like in theory, or Sarah for that matter. And it goes beyond the fact that they are, narcissistic in nature, big time. It's even worse than that. You simply aren't going to be able to argue with somebody who's just a compulsive fucking liar. They're going to lie, cheat, and steal in order to win. But, their followers are going to have issues as well. And hold on a minute and I'll show you why.
They're smart, and what techniques you can do to finally get through to those people so that they see the light. The first thing that you need to realize is that people can fall into a pit that makes them impervious to reasoned argument. What pushes them into that pit is called cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance is the state of having thoughts, actions, beliefs, or desires that are inconsistent with one another. The classic example.
You see what I'm saying? They have that cognitive dissonance. There's no way to reason with someone like that. I mean, it's just impossible. It's not just the fact that these people are compulsive liars of sorts. That they got these issues of, just lying and deceiving people to the utmost extreme. I mean, like Sarah with, every part of everything that she does. She wanted to spin this bullshit narrative and story about me as well. I mean, it's like, who the fuck does that? You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't work out that way, the way that they want. Everybody is not going to hate me because you say so. I mean, it's just not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't work that way. It just fucking doesn't. Sitting here trying to spin this narrative that that Gina didn't know and you didn't know about a person that everybody fucking knows about, that everybody's heard you talk about, that everybody's heard you say something about before the fact. I mean, get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here. Everybody fucking knows that you're full of shit on that. There isn't a human being alive that knows me that doesn't know of Shauna's existence. That's been established for a very, very, very long time. But yet you wanted to portray, this idea that somehow or another I was able to lie to you and Gina about that. I mean, that makes no sense to anybody, really. I mean, it's never made sense and it never will. The idea that you wanted to get involved in that when it's none of your fucking business, that you had a right to do that in some way, that you had some sort of a right to do that in some way, when you don't, when you absolutely do not have a right to do that. That is complete and utter nonsense, in and of itself. You absolutely do not have a right to do that to anybody. I don't have a right, no more than I had a right to dig into your fucking life and run to lycanthropy with it. I mean, that's just nonsense. You were trying to create problems unnecessarily for people because that's what you do. You did it to me every time because that's what you do on a regular basis. It's not like the end of the world. I don't fucking care about that situation or that relationship, but it's the idea that you won't accept any responsibility for that whatsoever. And that's what she does. She puts whatever spin on everything that she wants to put. And it doesn't really matter if it's true or not. She's not concerned about it being true. She knows it isn't true. She knows it's a lie. I'm just saying. And she doesn't care. And the thing is that the people with cognitive dissonance aren't going to care either. So that's why I'm constantly begging, whether it's James, whether it's her, whether it's whoever, these people are not going to change their mind on any level whatsoever. They're liars. They want their fucking perspective to be the one that everybody follows when it ain't right. We all know it ain't right. We all know it ain't right. We all know it ain't true. We all know it ain't reality. But that's why I don't think that Lauren should ever, under any circumstances, debate these people, because it's completely pointless. That's my 2 cents.